That time is 8:35 on this Tuesday morning on April 2nd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, April 2nd, 2019. And good morning to you all. This lovely Tuesday morning, April 2nd, 2019. It is 8:35 and it is 32 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday is Democrats to make Republicans go on record of defending Trump's Obamacare attack. As Brexit deadlock says, here's what could happen next. New York Mayor says will ever clog cities follow. Of congestion precedent. The New York budget includes passing back ban, venture tax, and Manhattan toll. Democrats play politics with disaster relief funds for Midwest, Republicans said. Trump and 25 threat to close the southern border. Chicago to elect first black woman mayor, Jody Preckwinkle or Lori Lightfoot. Last night, the real not the Red Sox caution reports is costing them as the Boston Red Sox lose again to the Oakland A's 7-0 in sports quality. Boston Celtics defeat the Miami Heat 150 to 110. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be in Columbus. They got Columbus Blue Jackets, while the Boston Red Sox will try to snap up an effect against the A's tonight at 10:30 out in Oakland. Juror in Karina Venturado murder trial says he felt pressure to convict Pelosi aides not to undercut Medicare for all. Murdered University of South Carolina student causes of death revealed. Joe Biden, second verbal accuses the ex-vice president of unwanted attention. Border surge pressures Democrats and crafter over immigration solutions, not just oppose Trump. Baby forever, supporters and donors Heartland think so. Pregnant whale, while nearly 50 pounds of plastic 7.5 dead in Italy. Pentagon halts F-35 fighter jets and equipment deliveries to Turkey. Walgreens share slides as drugstore chain misses earnings estimates flows 2019 forecast. Why not Whole Foods will slash prices of hundreds of items started on Wednesday. NHTSE opens new Formula Kia Hyundai vehicle fires. Look at that stock now. Up 329.74 points at 26,258.42. SP5 up 32.79 points at 27.19. And Nasdaq up 59 points at 7828.91. India anti-satellite missile test a temporal thing, NASA chief said. Flashlight seen in the Florida sky, likely a meteor. Warren disease are devastated survival dolphins. Rivers on Mars flowed for Mars for more than a million years, the universe said. U.S. officials were paralyzed and able to make more comment. U.S. measles case surges to second highest level in nearly 2 decades. First car death in Mozambique as cases double and fight against drug-resistant superbugs moves to nursing home shops. All right, look at that news from the wires. Ongoing trade dispute and a slew of new tariffs are two significant factors that led to the World Trade Organization to dip global economic forecast Tuesday to the lowest level in 3 years. Erdogan's ruling party suffers losses in Turkey's 3 largest cities. Not critical experts on the move. Satellite images show 3 Pakistani soldiers killed in renewed fighting with India. A forced fire in southwest China killed at least 30 people who became trapped enough to gust wind change the direction of the blaze. Authority said. USMC advised pilots killed in an Arizona helicopter crash. India's LBD advised suspect wanted for Nipsey Hussle's murder. Okay, look at it. News from the Sun Chronicle. Few surprises with Seacock and Rehoboth elections. Middlebury Band, Mountain Weekend has been working a few years now to cultivate a local fauna. Now that local fauna has been growing some of the regional fauna. Wayman on the day, Wayman Police Sergeant Michael Chesterfield on the way over. Several message service was deployed. Great, some of the police officers showed the red protection geared marche. Peter Cello News Time is 8:40 and other sports news. John Galbraith seals lifetime deal to finish career at University of Kentucky. Suspended pace team up visit Monday afternoon in Miami. Fight to sway public opinion against. Same as new details emerged about rape allegation against Christopher Sports Citizen. Maker Mayfield sees reaction to new round uniforms. And this afternoon, Norton enters. Girls lacrosse team will have a first game of the season at Kempfenberg against the Attenborough Bombardiers. Game time 3:45. Peter Cello news time is 8:41. It is time now for Peter Cello traffic to check. Looking at the MBTA Commuter Rail train rail Tuesday Boston near North Station. The MBTA officials said the MBTA said Rockford train 102 sustained a low speed operated rail, but no injuries were reported. Around 300 passengers were on the train line at the time. A local was being sent to bring the train to the station, and the incident is expected to cause delays on the Newburyport, Rockford, and Haveline trains. And Keel said the same in the rail work close to the MBTA. The federal railway administration investigated causing the accident. Crews of the state assisted passengers helped to minimize the impact of today's service. On the subway, it's looking good. Commuter rail. The Haveline train 201, 735 Mount Madison Harder. North Station operated 25 minutes later to the able to the low speed to operate the rail outside the North Station. And Havel train 210, 905 a.m. Inbound will depart able to be scheduled the late arrival of equipment. And Havel line train 290, 830 a.m. from random depart be scheduled the late arrival of equipment. Well, and Beverly train 192, 833 from Beverly is canceled today due to low speed up by travel outside North Station train at 160 will hold at Beverly to accommodate passengers. Number 1 train 157, 810 a.m. up is departed. North Station operated 23 minutes later to North Airport due to low speed up rail outside North Station. And Rockford train 103, 750 about by this part of North Station operated 25 minutes later to North Rockford to the low speed upright railroad outside North Station, and the fares they are looking good. Okay, look at the hours and byways and waiting good. Never, northbound side, slow between 295, work oriented downtown Providence, 185, westbound side, slow between Seacock downtown downtown Providence, 95, southbound side, slow between Protected Providence, 146, southbound side, slow between 15 and 95 and downtown Providence, 146, both ends back with North Smithfield, and 99, northbound side from 126 down 122 to the Lincoln stretch, 295, both ends backed up between Johnson and all the way down to Route 14, 295, the northbound side, slow between Nurser Walk to Route 12, 95. Southbound side, slow between Providence, Ariana, Crescent, 185, westbound side between Seacock to downtown Providence. 138 eastbound side to James side, Newport, Mount Open, Sucker Bridges out. Looking good. Out of the Cape Islands, Route 25, eastbound side, so the Board Bridge, both ends back with slow. Board Bridge, both ends is backed up. Sour Bridge, eastbound side, slow go. Route 3 to southbound side to the Sagamore stretch. 485 and the northbound side, so between 85 and up that island. The Mass Pike is Hopkins Mass Pike East Pass to 122, Grafton down to 135, and Hopkins and Hippo Campus Route 9 to Fairway Illinois and the Separate Expressway in downtown Boston. Mass Pike West Pass to the Newton Quarter and Hippo Skater around local airport at South Boston Islands. East Boston, down to South Boston. 95 northbound side, so between Route 1 and Walpole out of 128 Captain, 24, northbound side, so between 27 Rockland out of 128 Captain. Route 3 is southbound side, between Detroit, Rockland out of 53 Hanover. Route 3 is northbound side, between Derby Street, Hingham, and the Bridge Split. 138 and northbound side, so between the Bridge Split out of 24 Captain. And Hingham between 1 and Norwood on Route 20 in Waltham. 7 Expressway, northbound side, so between the Bridge Split out of downtown Boston. 7 Expressway, southbound side of the Dorchester Stretch. 93 both into the outside Boston, backed up. 7 Taylor, Slow Cal Tells. Looking good. Route 1 is southbound side, so between Chelsea and Charleston via the Tobin Bridge. 93 southbound side, so between the Food and the Next Bridge of downtown Boston. Route 3 is southbound side, so between Route 4 and Chelsea and 128 in Burlington. 120 is southbound side, so Route 1 and Peabody down at Route 2 in Lexington, and then 495 at the southbound side, so between Route 13 and the 2 all the way down to Route 93 out in Lawrence. 495 at the northbound side, so after Route 2 and Route 225 Westford. 495 at the southbound side, so between 62 and 495 at Marburg. 495 tonight, the northbound side, so 495 at Marburg. Tonight, eastbound side, so between 146 at Route 122 to Worcester, 146 at the northbound side, so around tonight, Worcester. Mass Pike, westbound side, slow around Route 291 in Springfield, and 91 the northbound side, slow around the Pike in Springfield. 91 southbound South over 291 down at 84 Hartford Connecticut, 84 eastbound South over 3, New Britain out of Hartford Connecticut, 91 northbound South over 3, Middletown, Arlington, downtown Hartford Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound South over the Denbury stretch, Merritt Parkway westbound South over between Fairfield and Greenwich, Connecticut, 95 and a southbound South slope between Fairfield and Greenwich, Connecticut, 95 and a southbound South Sturgeon, Connecticut, spotted turnback in the southbound South over between Dover and Portsmouth, 93, the northbound South around Cork, New and Route 101 westbound South around the Everton back in Manchester, New Hampshire, and up the main looking good, 89, southbound South, Little Swan, US getting upstate of Vermont, and Arwood 50 and south, Arwood 55, southbound South, so Southern Quebec and towards the US Canadian border. Peter Chillo News Time, 846, down out for our Peter Chillo weather report. Says skies about 49 degrees, common coming to southbound 5 to 8 miles in the afternoon for tonight, rain may up to 11 p.m., Thursday fog up to 4 a.m., low 35 degrees. Southeast about 5 to 7 miles coming northeast out of midnight. Just patient 8, 7 new about 3.5 to 3/4 is possible from Wednesday, rain like rain for 10 a.m. Areas of the fog before 9 a.m. was most clouds got mid morning gradual clear with a low high about 57 degrees. West about 9 to 40 miles, just about 29 miles an hour, just based at 6%. New about 3/4 minutes possible. Wednesday night, most of about 35 degrees. Sports about 8 to 11 miles, gusts at 24 miles an hour for Thursday. Saturday, but gusts got 51 about 30 degrees. West about 9 to 11 miles an hour, shipping to north about 3 to 5 miles an hour for Friday. Chance made after 4 p.m. Most percentages skies about 47 degrees. Common given southeast about 6 miles in the afternoon. Chance made to 30%. Friday night, rain like rain between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. Cloudy skies about 39 degrees. Stopping about 5 miles an hour. Chance made to 7%. Saturday, chance rain before 7 a.m. But chance of showers after 7 a.m. Mostly skies about 39 degrees. And light southwest wind. Chance made to 40%. Saturday night, mostly skies about 42 degrees. Light south variable wind. For Sunday, positive mostly skies about 59 about 44 degrees. Light variable wind becoming southeast about 5 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Mostly says about 61 degrees, stopping about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Right now, not this very 32. That's great for the Peter Chillo Morning News, and we got a hazard weather outlook because coastal low pressure will impact the region tonight, and heavy rainfall across southeast Massachusetts, possibly eastern coast without northwest wind gusts may approach country toward daybreak Wednesday across Cape Cod and Islands, and minor western variation possible across hills of Central Massachusetts, Northwest Rhode Island, Northeast Connecticut, and after midnight tonight. Northeast winds will become northwest and Wednesday with the possibly gust reach in the advisory country across either Cape Cod and Nantucket and Wednesday morning. Northwest winds become gusty across the remainder of the region Wednesday afternoon. And okay, look at that, folks. That's gonna be it for the Peter Chillo Morning News on this. To the morning, April 2nd, 2019. Peter, you have a good morning and good day, and I will see you. Hope you have a wonderful day.